In this video, I will show you how to create a color picker icon in Adobe Illustrator by using some blends, gradients, and simple shapes. This icon works great for web design project and in user interface design. Moreover, you can use the techniques in this tutorial in other icons, web, and print projects. There is also a bonus in the end of this video, so watch the complete video to fully understand this skill. There is not much preparation needed for this tutorial. All you need is Adobe Illustrator and a beginning knowledge of how to use the program. Let's get started. With the line segment tool, create a path that is about 80 pixels tall. Make sure the new path has a 1-point stroke and change the stroke color to an orange color. With the line selected, choose Effect menu, Distort and Transform, and then Transform. In the Transform Effect dialog box, change the number of copies to 6. Select the bottom center reference point in the reference point locator and set the angle to 60. Generating 6 copies will place 1 copy in front of the original. We want to do this so we will have a complete blend in the next couple of steps. With the transform line selected, choose Object, Expand Appearance and Ungroup. Change the stroke colors to primary colors like red, yellow, blue and secondary colors like orange, purple and green. Select all the strokes and choose Object, Blend and Make. Create an ellipse within the blend with the ellipse tool centered over the blend by pressing and holding the Alt and Shift key. Select the ellipse and blend and choose Object, Clipping Mask and Make. Create another ellipse about half the height and slightly smaller width as the previous ellipse. Place it close to the top side of the mask blend. Change the fill of the new ellipse to a linear gradient and in the gradient panel, change the location to -90. Change both color stops to white. Change the opacity of the second color stop to 0 and change the middle point location to 30. Copy the highlighted ellipse and paste in front. Move and rotate the copy to the bottom side of the mask blend. Change the first color stop in the gradient to a light gray and from the transparency panel, set the blending mode to multiply. Create another ellipse about the size of the main mask blend and fill it with a radial gradient. Make sure the first color stop in the radial gradient is black and the secondary is white. Squish the ellipse and place it behind all other artwork. Set the blending mode of the ellipse to multiply and change the opacity to 50%. Now that we have the color wheel done, we can concentrate on the eyedropper. Create a rectangle with the rectangle tool about 3/4 the height of the color wheel. Create another smaller rectangle about 1/5 the height of the main rectangle and half its width, and place at the bottom of the main rectangle. Select both rectangles and press the Unite button from the Pathfinder panel. Next, choose Effect menu, Stylize, Round Corners. In the Round Corner dialog, change the radius to 3 pixels. Next, choose Object, Expand Appearance. Copy the eyedropper shape and paste in front. Create another rectangle that covers the bottom part of the eyedropper. Select the main copy and the smaller rectangle and press the Intersect button from the Pathfinder panel. Create a rectangle towards the top of the main eyedropper shape. Make the new rectangle about double the width and 1/6 the height of the main eyedropper shape. Next, choose Effect menu, Stylize, Round Corners and in the Round Corner dialog, change the radius to 5 pixels. Create another rectangle slightly wider and about 1/4 the size of the main eyedropper shape. Place the shape towards the top of the previous rectangle and round the corner 15 pixels. Select the top eyedropper shape and go to Object menu, Expand Appearance. Next, go to Object menu, Path, Offset Path. And in the Offset Path dialog, change the offset to -2 pixels. This value might be different depending on the original size of your shape. Now that we have all the shapes done for the eyedropper, we can place them over the color wheel we already created. Creating the shapes and not filling in before we place the dropper makes it easier to see the white and transparency parts of the gradient when we fill them. So place your eyedropper shapes over the color wheel at a 45-degree angle. First, select the smaller rectangle and its offset from the top of the dropper and go to Object menu, Arrange and bring to front. Select the original top shape, not the offset and fill with a linear gradient. Change the first color stop in the gradient to a dark gray and the secondary color stop to black. Change the angle to -90 in the gradient panel. Select the offsets of the upper rectangle shape and fill with a linear gradient. Change both color stop in the gradient to white. In the gradient panel, change the opacity of the first color stop to 80 and the second to 0. Change the angle to -90 and change the middle point location of the gradient to 15. Select the main body of the dropper and fill with a linear gradient. For this gradient, we are going to add 3 more color stops, giving a total of 5. Add these color stops by clicking right below the gradient slider in the gradient panel. Once you added the color stop, change the first stop to gray, the next 3 to white, and the last one a dark gray. Change the opacity of the first white color stop to 56 and change the opacity of the third white color stop to 35. Change the location of the first white color stop to 12, the location of the second white color stop to 30, and change the location of the third white color stop to 63. Change the angle of the gradient to -45. Finally, change the stroke to white and press the Align Stroke to Outside button from the stroke panel. Select the shape at the bottom of the drop and fill it with a linear gradient. Change the first color stop to white and the second to a gray color. From the transparency panel, change the blending mode to multiply and remove the white stroke color. Select the main small rectangle from the top of the dropper, copy and paste it back. With the copy selected, move it slightly down. Select the main dropper shape, copy and paste in front. Select both copies and press the intersect button from the Pathfinder panel. Change the fill to a light gray color. Change the blending mode to multiply from the transparency panel and slightly scale it to fit over the stroke of the main dropper shape. Select the main dropper shape, the main top shapes and copy and paste in back. With the copies still selected, press the Unite button from the Pathfinder panel. With the selection tool, move and rotate the new shape clockwise to create a shadow of the dropper. Create an ellipse the size of the color wheel, select the ellipse and shadow shape and intersect them. Select the new shape and go to Object, Arrange, Send Backward, or press Ctrl plus open bracket until the shape is behind the original eyedropper shape. Fill the shape with a linear gradient, change the first color stop to a dark gray and the secondary color stop to a light gray. Change the blending mode to multiply from the transparency panel and you are all done. This tutorial uses some pretty basic concepts that can easily be applied to other vector illustrations, icons and more. The bonus I mentioned earlier in this video is that you can download this file from the link given in the description of this video. So don't forget to check that and also give me a favor by subscribing to Easy Guide official YouTube channel. I hope this video has helped you to learn how to create a color picker icon in Adobe Illustrator by using some blends, gradients and simple shapes. Don't forget to subscribe the channel for more upcoming videos like this. That's all in our part 60 of Adobe Illustrator 0 to Hero complete course and I hope you all have enjoyed it. Please subscribe to Easy Guide YouTube channel if you want to master in Adobe Illustrator. By the way, if you have not seen our earlier videos, please take a look. This course is especially designed for those who are brand new to Adobe Illustrator. It covers everything in full detail. Link is given in the description and first comment. That's all for today. See you in part 61.